哦，好像好了欸。好，那我大概知道为什么了。呵呵，台湾的Twitch server 应该是爆炸了。因为我刚刚把它的那个实况 server 改成自动，然后会根据目前最顺的 server 去调整，一切啊就正常了。所以看起来应该是台北的 server 不知道怎么了，应该是爆炸了吧？爆炸！曼陀罗根。反正就刚好看到嘛，看到就拿一下啊。不让跌吧。可恶。那从哪边进去啊？想办法进入墓室。从这里吗？这个任务跟你家伙食相关，什么意思？跟我家的伙食。
Decaying bones. Geekymores must have tunneled into the grave. Some stench.
建议不要乱杀。你是说那个蛋吗？还是任务的？那个蛋我都烧光了。你讲的应该不是那个蛋吧
？Now in his eye. How to use it?
妖鬼啊 ！Interesting。哦，骑士的誓言。我们来看看啊。哦，哦，这把是银剑哦。然后哇，这把还有伤害还蛮高的，就看啊，原来是银剑。哦啊，梆梆梆梆梆梆梆梆。
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want and even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Hmm. 吸血鬼可以
Vampires
避
can
开
evade
干
detection
管
by
干
the
测试。
senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
What's this?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in
第三只
pieces.
手。
3 of those pieces were hands. And with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
Bruxa 用手手做侦测。哦，原来重点不是手手，是戒指。
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
那枚戒指是什么
Rings
来
pretty
头？
intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home,
哦
where we lived before the conjunction of spheres.
哦，所以它是
It's
从
actually-
另外一个空间
I
来的。
received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
因为原来这个世界原本没有吸血鬼。
Slaughtered for food.
Cool。
And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff, to remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory
记忆
retention.
组织
Rings a
记忆
distant
论。
bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus,
哦，
I know he completed his research and performed the
理
first
论上
tests.
是蛮有可能的啦。组
It's
织
complicated, so
记忆
without delving
组
into
织记忆
details, it
每个
is
细胞
possible to use any
都
piece
有它
of
自己
tissue
的
to
记忆。
reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic
又要
name,
组间药了。
resonance. Once
共
imbibed,
鸣
it
之水
sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both higher
我
vampires.
们
There's
都
gotta
是
be a
高阶
way.
吸血鬼，肯定有
If
办
I'm
法
to。be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing
那
ourselves
是
of
逼
it.
不得已才用的方
It is
式
a。last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the
谁啊？
power
金子
to
大师啊？
force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's.
我们来组间药吧。
Will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue,
整
which
夜
was
刺激剂，
powerful occipital
提升
load
视觉的魔药。
effectively a poison.
我有高等猫，可以吗？
Visions.
可是它也是可以提
I've got
升
a
视
few
觉。
ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima.
斑纹妖
White
鬼
saliva would
唾
also
液，
serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
哦，手会动哎！他的手居然动了，不是断了，是动了。手动。
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
曼陀罗.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they
说出不想说的内心话.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
我的秘密可多的。
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to asking directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just...
高分通过了。
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect.
正常人看到你这副德性也不会觉得你是吸血鬼啊。
Exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the wild hunt together.
秃头老头。
I certainly missed quite a bit while I was
Yep.
absent.
True
你
enough.
缺席了很多
The
事啊。
conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who who's got a million crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
哦，讲得好。
One's outlook can indeed change much.
当你有100万的时候，你就觉得花省那个10几20块有什么意
Give you a
义
new？ start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a
跟你
hypothesis
之前
about
差不
corporeal
多，什么意思？
regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
好，你说我那个调钱之前是不是？
Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear
真的
is
穷鬼
something
模
else
式。
entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be
哦，
reborn.
难怪说高阶吸血鬼不容易杀死。
However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why
原来是因为有复活的方式啊。
to fight one another.
哎，那如果用吸血鬼的指甲做成的武器杀死他们，杀死就是伤害他们，这样会造成他们的死亡吗？
What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
如果是我的话，我应该还是会当兽魔猎人。
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
哦，应该是不会。
Ever tried?
也是啦，
See, you're determined to
可
get
是
an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask.
因为他们那个世界，
always.
他们原本的世界不知道是不是只有，哦，不对，他们应该也有人类吧？要不然他们怎么
I
拿来
like being on the path.
怎么吸血？
I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the twilight of the grasses?
哦，他们这边的吸血不是必须，是不是？
Appreciate the
哦
compliment.，
所以他们也不是靠
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish.
所以他们也不是靠将人类吸血转换成高阶吸血鬼。
Caraberta Woods.
哦，我的意思是说，他们的
My brethren hunted down every last
他们
spotted
种
white
族
before I
的
was born.
Then it seems you must
培育方式是
revise
像地球
your
的吸血鬼
somehow
这个模式吗？
your brethren's onslaught.
还是他们其实有另外一种培育方式啊？因为前面几代我没有，前面2代我没有玩冷系，所以我不知道他前面我不知道他的那边吸血鬼是怎么样的那个。
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as a
厕所下
no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white saliva. Nothing beyond that.
哦，所以他们的扩张方式跟我们地球的吸血鬼的培育方式不同。
What's your point?
This might not be a spot quite after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in
汤匙
Spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted wight is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
是时候去找那只妖
Let's do
鬼。
this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the wight will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the wight to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
Will require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to
一
you, my
般吸血鬼传说了。愚人之龙，还有这个人。这个文献在哪里啊？回去看书吗？一般吸血鬼传说来讲，吸血龙是这种本不入流，那只是因为生存。对啊，我知道，我的意思是说，因为即便是地球的那个，他们真的要培育出真相同的吸血鬼，基本上他们也是利用吸血的方式，只是注入的那个纯度高阶或不高阶而已啊。他这边有书可以看吗？都是泰莫利亚的未来，哪来那么多泰莫利亚的未来？同阶一样要交，可是问题是吸血鬼跟吸血鬼的那个，他们是没有办法直接交配，他们没有办法直接交配的那个啊。 没有办透过直接交配来，应该说可以啦，只是说生育的那个很低，就是出生率非常非常的低，他活得太无聊。凡赫辛的电影有讲啊，你们应该有看过吧？他们还必须透过电击的方式来提高那个生育率。这边没有书哎，可恶！我本来想要把这个看过的说。不过地球上的吸血鬼弱点比较明显，就是，呵呵。对啊。生命力越短暂的，他们的生育能力越好。熊。
Come on.
他那个该不会是从这里阅读吧？迪拉夫恶灵是多了哪一只啊？应该是这个吧？达芬妮的妖灵。野兽，为什么这个会被分类到野兽？白寡妇，斑纹妖鬼对付斑纹妖鬼最佳防御策略就是保持冷静，闭上嘴巴。斑纹妖鬼是斑妖鬼的亚种，遭遇到兽魔猎人猎杀绝种，他们比没斑纹的妖鬼还要大，名称则是由他们皮肤上的疙瘩和纹路。斑纹妖鬼最常居住在废弃的墓园或空旷的荒野，偶尔居住在废弃的人类住宅里，最喜欢用自己的体液熬汤。不受打扰时，他们不太具有攻击性，但是如果他们感受到威胁，就会变得非常危险。气温下降的话，他们会进入昏睡。据说兽魔猎人找到一种避生方式，只要施展亚登之印就能打败他们。至少兽魔猎人的古谣中是这么说的。真的是我身上的，应该就是这个。我刚才想说，会不会是这个词汇啊？结果一点进来，干还真的是。因为我刚刚点到这里的时候，我就看到他个最近那个获得的那个，看到他的名字，结果一点进去，还真的有。
Ugly bastard.
小雾妖。
Never a good omen.
幽冥犬，幽冥犬要素。喂，大哥啊，玩成这样子， 这一只是受诅咒产生的斑纹妖鬼才会绝种。我刚刚看到它的文献上面没有写啊。这个东西已经绝种啦，先存档。幽冥犬。
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
我知道了，一定是那个摩斯密码，透过这个方式来告诉你他想传递的讯息。不过是亚种，理论上亚种就是突变的啊。那只要妖鬼还存在的话，斑纹妖鬼应该还是有办法，还是有几率会还是有几率会长出来的嘛。用“长出来”这个名字。
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed.
显然有人被附身了。
The place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The
我要收集
craftsmanship
真多汤匙。
must have graced a rich man's table.
污损的日记。这几天以来，我一直觉得头昏昏的。我以前从来没有过这种感觉。虽然我讨厌巫术和魔法，但是如果持续下去的话，我就得找药草医生了。头昏没有好转，现在又有头痛，有时痛到眼睛都看不见。我去看药草医生了，她是一个长相令人作呕的老太婆。看我的眼神像看到怪物一样，她给了我一个奇怪的药水，要我一天喝2次试试看，一点用都没有。Hello， 无客战力探求者晚安。今天我像平常一样照镜子，就吓到说不出话来。通常我照镜子是检查脸上有没有皱纹和眼袋，今天是没有皱纹，但有皱纹的话我还高兴一点。我的胸前在长毛，太可怕了，一定是那该死的草药。我去找了草药医生，要砸了他的招牌，但他房间都空了。他一定知道我会这样，所以就跑掉了。我的家人开始怀疑了，虽然我会把毛剃掉，但是越长越快。我一直不敢胡思乱想，但克制不住。也许不是草药造成的，是我有一次赶走了老乞丐对我下的诅咒。我一定要找到真相，我必须找到有一个可以救出那草药医生的人。我不能思考，写字越来越难。寂寞，没有家人，吃，我要吃，没有好汤匙，汤匙都空了，没有能吃，痛。禁止说谎，不要啊！
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary.
是个妹子。
Poignant.
好多汤匙哦。
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
不是 maybe， 应该就是了。
No spoon you have shall save
汤
you.
匙不能让你满足，坐在这里
Whoever
的时候
lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon.
跟上一把一样普
Just
通
as。normal as the last one.
哦，好多人死在那里。
Silent key.
汤匙
Sophisticated
钥匙
crafting. Tag bears a description.
阅读汤匙上的笔记。
White's a true collector.
还有什么阅读啊？阅读汤匙上的笔记啊，可是他那个道具不给我阅读啊。要从这一点，兹证明本拍卖品克里斯多夫森与儿子工坊于1210年打造的古董汤匙钥匙，所有权属于智源餐厅老板史米戈塞奇斯。所以我应该先去解那个吗？
Skeletons. They came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit in.
无人会与你共桌用餐。
It makes sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
被啃过的方式。亲爱的雷瓦索尔大师，我知道你多年以来都是靠追猎潜逃罪犯为生。我有一个不寻常的任务要交给你，你可以意会为什么我要你来到这里？为什么我不能亲自会面？其实以我现在的状况，亲自会面是很危险的，不是我危险，而是与我见面的人会有危险。这就别谈了。主要的问题的核心是我可能被诅咒所害，也可能是以前草药医生给我的药的副作用。我希望是后者，所以才会找你商人帮忙。问题是我拜访他之后不久，他就消失得无影无踪。我的确想要解决我的怪病，所以才找你的帮忙。我想要你找到一个以前曾经在这开过，曾经靠药卖草药为生的女人。找到她之后，问她有关于她给我开的草药的事，越详尽越好。如果我的痛苦是她造成的，就逼她把解药拿出来。你绝对不会后悔的。我很有钱，给你的报酬绝对不会吝啬。如果我的痛苦和这位草药医生无关，就让他走，因为这代表我受到一个很可怕的诅咒影响。只有众神才能解除我的痛苦。这个诅咒一定是一个乞丐留下来的。他在一天晚上，我招待朋友时来到我的庄园。你找到那个乞丐的话，我给你的报酬就加倍。不幸的是，关于这个乞丐的特点，我只记得他在卖镜子。他在卖镜子。我知道资料不多，但总比没有好。我信任你的专业能力，祝你好运。马林·卓斯塔马拉，他在卖镜子。真是一个非常关键的，
No claw or fang marks. Probably
真是关键的那个。
Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. Right arm bit right off, teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
好，这个任务我不解了。
Real collector. Thoroughbred.
他在卖镜子就知道是谁了啊！这还用直接把他叫出来，然后我们再来玩一次游戏。
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands. and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
跟着任务走好了，先不要乱跑。他是个卖镜子的啊。跟镜子大师可熟着呢。快吐口水！变成第一人称视角了。
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. Tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
哦，只要有人自愿，而且他是自愿的跟他一起用餐，这个诅咒就会变那个哦。因为诅咒是来源于他不愿意跟，他不愿意招待镜子大师啊。那个诅咒是怎么说的
？Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, "None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy."
你的汤匙永远不能让你满足。交换汤匙。
Been searching for the right spoon for years, right? The curses can be tricky. The key to this one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped.
"真是辛苦杰洛特了。
Right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down. Damn it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white though, except cut it down.
该不会是不用汤匙吃吧？
I'll have to kill the white in its own junkie.
等一下可以不杀他不是吗？不用汤匙吃。 该这个。那我觉得这个翻译有问题。你的汤匙没有办法满足你，跟不用汤匙吃到底有什么关系啊？你的汤匙没有办法满足你，而且它这个诅咒是来自于你没有办法，它的前提是解锁前提是你还要找到一个人就是自愿跟你一起。这句话理论上要解除的话，应该是要么就是交换别人的，就是对，我觉得比较有可能、比较应该合理的，应该是对方喂你吃吧。这我们跳过，我不看。干！我按错了啊！我按太快了。不用汤匙吃也太奇怪了。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
丢掉。杰洛特又要再次喝下。不是我不是要不是我的意思是说，按照他的那个理论来说，按照他的故事的情节来说，用那个太奇怪了吧？解除杰洛特的脸。
Expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
它那么臭，应该不难找。哎，大哥啊，你自己也没有香到哪里去，好吗？有毒料理，真的，喝下去脸的那个静脉都浮现出来了。变回来了。
Easy, not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
变成老阿伯了。
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment.
哦，
Imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
我喝了一个有毒料理。
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down
两
and
个
shake
戴墨镜的人互相对话，实在是超好笑。
without using spoons and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
好，这边等我一下，我去打个电话，抱歉，有个东西要联络，待会儿等我回来。 OK， 回来了，抱歉了。
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
40不急。
Thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
不过他应该饿很久了吧？让他这样大吃大喝好吗？哦，还会煎药的。
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humour. But we are not cannibals, Garrett. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you required the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go south.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one,
另一个样本
the
的血
solution
液
must contain the blood of another specimen of the same
所以需要你的
Shouldn't be
血
a
是不是？
problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal.
狂暴状态，
In brief, madness.
狂暴高阶吸血鬼，哇，听起来感觉就很危
Stands
险
to。be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago,
Oh.
shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us
对
named
人血上，
Kagmar
哇塞，
developed such a taste
真的是吸
lust
血
for
鬼啊！
human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk, wearied quickly of living in constant fear, they began to hunt us. seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquito buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught.
而且重生很麻烦呢。
A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the
用
dungeons
银、
of
达
Teshub.
文金和云铁做成的特殊合金龙。
Cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Go.
See no reason to dawdle. Teshub Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall
一滴血
smell
跟
like
一加
garlic
仑一样浓烈。
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice.
呀，獠牙长出来了，
As things stand, the die is cast.
你变得越来越
Time
香
is
了
set。off for Tesha Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
哇，这边也变成废墟了。话说，哦，因为如果说血对他们来说 ，Hello， Jason242123，晚安。
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture.
如果血对他们来说只是一个不是必需品的话，哦，那他们应该也是跟人类一样，就是吃一般食物来获得能量吧。
Please let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
对啊，告诫吸血鬼。
You lead.
完全没有吸血鬼的弱点，真的哎！哎，靠，这边还死了一个人。
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
高等生物。
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to
雷吉斯的名字好长哦。
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land unknown.
哦，烂烂的。这个是什么？我是服侍部落之人，我在人类之上，人类为懦弱之物，我凌驾人类。我是羊群的牧人，我充满力量，将剑对准了部落的敌人。我是主人，也是奴隶，我行使部落之意。我收下这把剑与这，有点看不太懂。人类饲养与照顾，黑龙鳞。哇，赚养人类。
Humans, their behavior over the many years he spent breeding them. On minor suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the
Oh.
air.
Yes. A great many beings breathe their last here.
Cliffs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would
Wunja.
call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
哦，
Seems your kind assembled a
还
peculiar little
还有放山呢，放山人类
Indeed.
Snake，
Personally did not lay a hand to it.
What's this symbol mean?
It's
这
the
个是
symbol
手收，这个是
who
Snake，
went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
越过蓝山的。
Cells. Who for?
Disgraceful.
这个也是手收，
Excruciating so this particular
这个是什么啊？
I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham.
这是一只手握着一柄匕首，
We both remained in this part of the world.
然后这个蛇蛇
It's
的
the，symbol of the Tedet.
这两个是一
Who
样的。
went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
这个也是。与低等生物对话实录。都是一样的，偶尔会有不一样的。
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
应该不止一个吧？
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagnar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagnar ranted and raged in pain as those
上吊龙，
humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
我只能以我
Take
的
it
兄
so
弟为食。
hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
唉，这就是不同种族之间的
I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally, at
食
the
腐
tunnel
动物有
entrances.
4个。
The scent will spread most effectively there.
好，你去把你自己关起来吧
Place。the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. I mean, the stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to the road.
啊，情侣玩 gay，
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage.
闭嘴啦
You！ must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
怎么总觉得通常这种剧情在演的时候，就是待会一定会出什么状况，然后他就被放出来了。
You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must force through this, that is all.
Maybe just smell the blood. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
想喝血。
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture,
What would you have done?
found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
真的跟人类吸麻药粉一样。
Pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Let's begin. 你喝药了吗？哦，喝了喝了，脸上的静脉又开始。擦鞋的。
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, failed to realize he was your friend, Count.
"伸手收。
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the step. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef?
吸血鬼的衣服好看多了，真的。
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
然后跟这个公爵变成了好朋友。哎，公爵还是伯爵啊？伯爵。
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
啊！他到底为什么要杀了他？ 还切了自己的手手。
Awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
哦，那是暗哦，有我看到那张纸条，但是因为他没有写说那个是什么意思，
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did
所以他是被雇佣的哦。
Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him, still killed him, chopped up his corpse, and he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed.
该不会是族中的长者所
Entirely unlike
下达的指令吧？
No. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless, was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
不是，是
Nothing extraordinary.
是那个
situation really.
指责那个插队的那一个。
Emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
细习6集。新任务：孩子勤认真。玩具积灰尘。
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see.
Oh!
Those bugs don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
这么亮，你跟我讲说现在是晚上。
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pipes, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
他老爸。
His father. You won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to draw patrons to his own stall! So back away, drifter.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well. Which is all the same to me.
That move will break your legs, vagrant!
Teach you to have doors and cheats!
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh. I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
惹错人了。毕竟都已经被我们痛扁了嘛。
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true. They were right
看
to
这个
box your
小
ears.
屁孩真聪明。
Good to make a living somehow. So, what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
然后擦完血之后会变成加19，加9师匠猫派靴子。
You wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say
500 克朗。
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand, a big
免费
sign.
的废水。
I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll
哇，
buy a
这个
share in
屁
a
孩聪明
laundress.
哦。
Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the cost, and piles more coin.
我刚才给了500
I'm
块
prepared。to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I
小
leave
弟弟
his，
你
boots
刚
at
刚
the door of a house near the port.
收了500块，但是跟我讲说你不知道他在哪里，
But I do not
你
know
这样
if
对
the
吗？
gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on the lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
Enough to feed the child.
死屁孩，真多乌鸦哎！
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlef, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
交给你啦。它要变身了，化成烟。
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be very done. Come.
玩具店。
He here. Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Even if he's not here, surely he's left behind some clue as to his whereabouts.
给店主的信。
Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
"强制退租通知。无纳钱啊！
Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
被遗弃在这某个地方吗？
Somebody fixed this recently. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
哦，一个漂亮的妹
Dust
子，
mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
头上那个哦，原来是哦
It's rather disturbing.
哦，是这个，
Its likeness. Bit smudged.
原来他的意思是这样子哦。
I don't actually know.
Reminds me of someone. Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Nice little trinket. Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
列出恶兽目标的新旧。
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite.
尘沙染
Rare
色，
mineral, pretty much found only in.
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
This slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
继续搜寻。
Nice tune.
Indeed. Not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a
哦，所以是被威胁的
vampire. We
你。
know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
one might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
原来是自己的马子被抓了，
Never had the
只要
pleasure.
出问题就找
She
禁止大
deserted
师
him。the time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off perhaps by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other,
为
more
什么要说
monstrous
自己是
side.
怪物呢？
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers.
他们只是一个比较拥有奇特能力的人类而已，
Clearly, Renowed knew him all too
活得
well.
比较久，然后喜欢吸血，不是喜欢了，对血有上瘾性，
Even if Renowed did abandon
然后会
him
变
that
身，
time, looks
会
like
只
someone's
会
actually
长得
kidnapped
比较
her this
快，
time.
Hard to
指甲长得比较快的人
and
类
hard。to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I...
这个故事有分有多种结局吗？有，所以我这边刚刚那边如果选不是，会触发什么剧情啊？真好奇，也有可能是他自导自演啊，对不对？ 你也是玩到一半放置，然后至少我已经快玩完了。
The job is like a lady. You can always get a new one.
女公爵。
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer?
你说的只是低等吸血鬼好吗？
Draw him by trick into sunlight.
不知道高阶吸血鬼是可以在太阳底下晃来晃去的吗？
Drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver Sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
这个故事很麻烦，不过总结来说也是自找的。
Higher vampires, we call them.
自找的。
Each one's a little different, unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Echimauras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
就跟你会跟蚂蚁打交道吗？
They do not fear we shall wipe them out.
啊，都跟你讲说只有高阶吸血鬼可以杀死吸血鬼而已。
Pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. He'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.